As you guys know, I've been going to a lot of junkyards lately, looking for parts that I need for some of my project cars. And while we were at the yard with the 300ZX, I mentioned that the yard pulls the transmissions and motors for you. So today what we're gonna do is go pick up, we're gonna go pick up the motor and transmissions that I bought. And hopefully we can fit them inside the work truck. All right, let's check it out. Well, I think my stuff is in here somewhere. Mic. Oh, there it is. This is a B18. Oh, they got the shift linkage too. Thank God. But why is it tilted over like this? Where's this mount? Hey, but at least it came with all the accessories. Oh, no half shaft? I said I needed the half shaft. And this is why it's very important to look over your stuff when you buy something. No speed sensor? Come on. Here's the trans over here. No way, they included the clutch? I don't know if I'm gonna use the clutch. Oh my gosh, no, they cut the drive shaft. Oh, this is why it's just best to just do your own work. But unfortunately that wasn't an option at this yard, but at least I got a good deal on this stuff and didn't have to pull it myself. At least it has the linkage. It is missing the starter though, I am gonna need that. Snipped. Luckily I know how to wire, but still, bogus. It is pretty common when you buy a transmission used in general to cut the drive shaft like this, because that keeps the fluid in the transmission instead of it just spilling all the way out. Well, I guess we'll check the yard and see what's in there now. Fiat. That's where the Z was. Still no boots. Surprise, surprise. Ooh, what is this thing? It has pop-ups. Ah, it's one of these junks. What is this thing? What is this thing? Looks like someone else is going to be Frankensteining a car together. Another one of these old junk Mercury things. This thing looks pretty cool. No idea what it is. Oh man, let's see. Just completely rotted. There's no floor. There is actually no floor. Manuel. Oh, it's got the infinite gears. Volkswagen. That's the only clue. Oh, what is this? Mazda? 2.2? I do not recognize this Mazda. 626. It's so clean. It is so clean. What the heck? Dude, this car is immaculate. And it's got roll-up seat belts. What the heck? Blue interior goes kind of hard. Literally see no damage on this thing. Come on, don't door ding this car. It's the only nice car in here, I bet. This thing is crispy. What? Like, why is this in here? Actually, this looks like someone just bought the hood. The only thing I can think is maybe the motor or transmission is blown. And it's still in great shape. Ah, we gotta check the miles. I don't know how I forgot to do that. $138. It was still so young. These floor mats are pretty cool. They say Mazda on them. Well, here's one of these old MGs. I swear these things are always in project mode. I've never seen one done or complete. Tiny little motor. Everything about this car is so tiny. But then you get to the back of this thing, it's got a cannon. What? That's honestly hilarious. Hey, there's the Z. Oh crap. No. Now my socks are soaked. Why is there a ladder on it? Its headlights are still here. Jeez. Okay. That's one way to take off a door, I guess. And just ruin the rear bumper like that, I guess. Good luck getting anything off in the rear. But why is there a ladder on it? Out of all cars, you choose this one to damage. It was an uncracked windshield, if I remember correctly. Does anyone know? I don't know. Ooh, what is this? This looks cool. Are there badges on here? Gibson. This is probably the dealership. Chevy. Two legends dead. Poor Celica. What is this thing? Rambler. This is a cool looking grill. Rambler. Got some quarter panel drift damage. This looks like it could have been a cool car. Rambler American. In case you're wondering, this car is American. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Big old 4-door. Let's see what the inside looks like. Oh, maybe not. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Red interior. Are these factory welds? Holy crap. It's pretty cool actually. I love these bench seats. It was before my time. Interior is in pretty good shape for how old this thing is. I'm sure it's probably 40, 50 years old at least. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Look at that. This is how you get out. Oh, that's the door handle to get out. That's cool. Little thing to pull it closed. What is this? I don't know. Fancy as hell. Window line looks pretty crazy. You don't see them like at such a harsh angle anymore. And there's this old guy again. Bluish teal. So sick. The headspace is unlimited in this thing. No seat belts. Nothing. Okay. I always thought it was so weird that they put the taillights to this car on the metal bumper instead of like right here. I don't know, that's just weird to me. Someone really needed the rear half of this. I don't even know what kind of car this is. This is like walk on lava except with snow. You never know what's gonna cave in. It's a cruise. Dang, someone just cut this quarter off. The shock looks so funny there. Since the half shaft was missing on that motor and transmission that I bought out of the Integra sedan RS, I'm trying to find the other red Integra because that one had a good half shaft in it and it was manual. Oh, there it is. Jesus, someone dented everything on this. What the heck? It was not like this when I was there. What the heck? I'm gonna be honest, someone told me that they came and visited the yard after I posted the video and they said they saw it like this. I honestly feel like maybe someone that saw my video just went to the Integra and just destroyed it. So from now on, when I go to yards, I'm not gonna say where I found the car or what yard it's at. And maybe don't mention in the comments if you know what yard it is, because I don't want this to happen to any other cars that don't need to be destroyed for no reason. Like, this hatch was perfect. Sunroof was good, door was good. Like, I need quarter glass for my right-hand drive Integra, but there's one less now. Destroy the dash, windshield. Like, why? There's plenty of Camrys and Corollas in here that you could do this to, but you choose a car that's very rare to be in a junkyard to begin with. The quarter panel, fine, you can destroy that because no one's gonna grab this. But there's no reason to destroy things that have a use still. But anyways, let's hope that the motor and trans is still in here. It is. And the half shaft is there. No speed sensor though. That's alright, I'll just tell them, hey, your red Integra has the half shaft that I need, so please pull it. Oh, here's the RSX. Or I guess it was. Dang! Was this crunched before? I don't remember if this one was crunched or not. I very briefly went over this car. But alright, yeah, destroy another good car, I guess. Oh, here's that Eclipse. Let's see what's left of this. Someone took the tails. Still has the motor and trans in it. Oh hey, that burned Fox body was moved to be over here. I think it's just the tails that are gone in this. Oh my gosh, that wasn't there. Or this dent. Oh, okay, that definitely wasn't there. It's like mud in here. It's like someone came and sat in here and had their breakfast or lunch. Same with this one. This was not damaged either. I really feel like someone came and just destroyed all the cars that I went over. Even the bumper is damaged now. It was not broken like this before. I don't think the rear glass was broken on this either. I honestly feel kind of bad, like it was partially my fault. But I didn't tell people to come destroy cars that are in here. Well, I unfortunately couldn't find the Z starter, but I'm gonna get this car set up so I can fit the Integra motor and trans in the back, hopefully. So I think I'm gonna remove this lower bar because I don't want it to hang up and then have to pull the engine all the way back out. So I'm just gonna make as much room as possible right now. All right, do we think a B18 and a manual transmission is gonna fit in here? I'm just honestly hoping I don't have to take off the hatch, because that's just so annoying to do. One way to find out. I honestly wonder what their reaction is going to be when they see me pull up in a two-door Integra to pick up a motor and trans. This will now be the closest my Integra has ever been to being in a junkyard, because now we're in the junkyard. All right, David, what do you think? Is this gonna fit?
I don't see why not.
I like the spirit.
I'm guessing your shocks are broke.
Yep. I just wedged this guy right here. Go down. There you go. Alrighty. With the shift linkage still. Oh, we're in the mud. Maybe I should back up more?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Looks like it's gonna work. Drop it. Nice. The hatch is definitely not gonna close, but that's all right. Well, we did end up having to take off the hatch to fit this in here. So we're gonna put this back on, and then maybe we'll fit the transmission as well. I guess we'll find out. It fits. Thanks a lot, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
How many times have you seen this?
Just once.
Ah, a little harder. Oh, a little harder. There we go. If it fits, it ships. I'm really curious how heavy this car is gonna feel now. Well, luckily the loading process is done. Although I am gonna go look for that Integra sedan because I'd like to pull the half shaft and just be done with it today instead of having to come back and wait for them to pull the half shaft off of the red Integra. So we're just gonna go find it. And I also noticed that there's a line of cars at the end here that I did not look at before. The last time I was here, I probably went up to about here. And I was like, oh, this just all looks like junk. And I didn't think there was anything else. But look at this. There is more. Something with pop-ups. A Miata. Looks like two burned cars. Rip. Quarter panel damage. Got a pretty cool steering wheel though. So 80s. I'm just gonna guess this is a Corvette. I don't actually know. So if you know, let me know. My guess is Corvette. This, I don't know. What is this thing? Maserati. Chrysler. So is it a Maserati or a Chrysler? And are there two of them? Soft top and hard top? Look at that. Two of them. I've never seen this car, I don't think. If there were to be two of them right next to each other, that's pretty crazy. Another one of these MGs. Manuel. Tiny, tiny. I'm gonna guess Corvette once again. 8-cylinder. Burned to a crisp. What is this? Is this four-wheel steering? This is a Prelude. A white exhaust tip. Never seen that. Dang, this car is cool. Let's check it out. Oh, pop-ups. Still got the motor in it. It's kind of rusty though. Dang, the doors are actually locked on this car. Interior is absolutely mint. Can you see? Dang. Looks like another MG maybe. Miata. Damn, someone destroyed this trunk just trying to get in there. Decent quarters, I guess. Little door handle. Good carpet. Manual? What? Is it locked? I can't shift it. Huh. It was red. Dang! Got hit so hard it ripped the timing gear off. And the belt. Got headers on it. Rest in peace. Still has some good parts on it though. Dude, look at this box truck. Completely folded in half and ripped apart. The spot welds just ripped out. Oh my gosh. Actually, these might not be spot welds. These are probably bolted. Yep. Holy crap. That's kind of scary. Nothing left of the rails. Well, hopefully they're all right. That'd be pretty wild. You're just driving and your car splits in half. So I was looking for the sedan, and I think I found it. Not the way I wanted to see it though. The Jeeps have their own little section, it looks like. There's two right here, pretty rusty. And there's a whole bunch over here. Well, this is an old one. No way, SIU? That's the university I went to. What are the chances of that? Sahara edition. Rip. Well, I asked them, and apparently they already crushed that Integra sedan, so that's kind of unfortunate. Gonna have to come back for the Z quarter glass because they didn't pull it off yet. Also the rest of the Integra parts from that red Integra. But now we drive this home, hopefully without any issues. Luckily the glass is not hitting, it's just the plastic, so there's at least a buffer. Another 2-hour drive, here we go. Surprisingly, the car drives super well, and I haven't heard any scrape noises, which is shocking because it's tucking tire in the rear. And honestly, there's no cold draft. I thought it was going to be a really cold drive home. Gotta fill up some gas. And I'm also wondering what our fuel economy is on this trip, since we have an added... How much do you think this weighs? 400 pounds? I don't know, we'll see. It looks so funny. It's just tucking in the back. I just put it into my calculator on my phone, which I'm actually filming on because my GoPro died. It got 50 kilometers to the gallon, which is about 31 miles to the gallon. That's insane. Reset the trip. Oh, what up, Nate? Yeah, this is the first time I hauled something and I couldn't close the trunk.
So you pulled up and it was already popped.
No, I just popped it so it's ready to go.
Hey, this thing is squat.
Right? That fitment though. Tuck and rim. This side doesn't look as low because there's also an additional transmission on this side of the car. Check this out.
Oh, this is Z-Train?
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering why so many motors and transmissions. This swap is for Nate's new car.
You gonna drop it in the EG?
EG hatch. Missing a couple generations of Civics, man. I think you need more cars.
You wanna get another Integra?
Another Integra next? Well, I guess we'll yank this hatch off real quick. Someday this will be in here. And Nate's selling this. How much you selling this for?
Probably just 500 OBO at this point.
Healthy D-Series with a manual trans. Yeah, dude, we had to finagle this in here. Alright, should be good.
Good. Fucking wheels suck on this thing.
You gotta check out how tiny this tire is. $185, 80, 13.
13.
What car has 13-inch wheels on it? Another perfect place to store this new Z-Trans. Ta-da! Hopefully we drive soon. Just need to save up for a couple more parts for this thing, and hopefully we can put the drivetrain together and test fit it. Like the guy that was helping me out, he accidentally NASCAR. All back together. Let's check out how many engines we have collected in here now. Got one. That's for the EG. Got the KA. That's for the, you already know. If you don't know, you're gonna find out. Spare B18. This is for whichever motor blows first between either Nate's Turbo EK Hedge or one of my Integras. B20 blown from Nate's Turbo. Then we have a JDM MR2 swap. For the MR2, of course. I honestly cannot wait until summer. This winter has been so cold, but luckily not a lot of snow has been happening, so it hasn't been unbearable completely, but we have so many project cars to work on that there's a lot to look forward to. So I'm really excited, and unfortunately I can't really work outside too long in the cold just because it gets so freezing, and I feel like I'd rush things if I was freezing outside versus if I was nice and warm or in a garage, which is why I'm taking my time on the 240 build and trying to do things as best as I possibly can. For things like the 300ZX, I'm gonna need to make custom parts, and I don't wanna rush that process. So right now I'm just in the parts collection stage. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been there where you just start racking up parts but not really install them. It's always nice when the parts are all there and you can just put everything together how you want it and how you've envisioned it. It's a really nice dumpster.